So today is the Belmont Stakes, and also this is going to be my last bet for the Golden Hour Pick Four at Golden Gate Fields, as that racetrack will be having its final day tomorrow, and I won't be there tomorrow because uh, it's going to be my nephew's high school graduation party. And in fact, I'm taking him out today as a high school graduation gift at Golden Gate Fields at the Turf Club. Normally, my Golden Hour Pick Fours tend to be very elaborate, put nicely to say, and lately they've been almost going to 20 minutes. But I'll try to make this, considering I'm putting the Belmont Stakes, the Golden Hour Pick Four, and another undercard. Um, I'll try to see if I could concise it right to the point more. So for the Belmont Stakes, I'm considering four horses who actually ran on the Kentucky Derby day. So the first one um, is actually here is Seize the Gray. Uh, he didn't run the Kentucky Derby, but he ran Kentucky Derby Day, and he ran the Pat Day Mile Stakes where he won, and then he won 2 weeks later in the Preakness Stakes. Um, this is the 30th anniversary of Tabasco Cat winning the Preakness and Belmont Stakes, and that Belmont Stakes win under Tabasco Cat was the first Belmont Stakes win for his trainer D. Wayne Lucas, who trains Cesar Gray. Cesar Gray is also by Arrogate, who sired last year's winner Arcangela. So that's one of the horse I'm considering. Um, the other horse is Honor Marie. Honor Marie was actually my Derby horse at the beginning of the year. Um, he ran fifth at the Remsen and second at Louisiana, but he was disappointing in the Derby. In fact, he has been disappointing this year. But his form kind of reminds me of another AP Indy lined male line horse, which was Commissioner in 2013. Commissioner that year was my Derby horse, and he didn't run. He wasn't running well on the preps, but in the Belmont Stakes, his odds were like 25, I think 25 to 30 to 1. I put him in, I bet him on a place. I did put him on an exacta box, and he ended up finishing second. So Commissioner is by APND, and Anna Marie is a grandson of APND. The most talented horse in the field is Sierra Leone, and so if you look at Sierra Leone, he's 2 noses away from being undefeated. If he had won the Derby and then won the Preakness, this would have been his bid for the Triple Crown. The concern I have about Sierra Leone is that you look at his buyer speed figures, it hasn't been 100. He might be the most talented horse in the field, but if he's really, really talented, he should be getting 100 buyer speed figures. So the horse I'm going to pick, and if you look at all the choices here, none of them are picking, from what it looks like, yeah, none of them are picking Mystic Dan to win. So Mystic Dan won the Derby. Now there's concerns, he has a speeding pedigree. He didn't win the Preakness even though he ran second. But there's one thing that he has. That's his trainer, Kenny McPeak. The day before the Derby in the Kentucky Oaks, McPeak's filly, Torpedo Anna, won the Kentucky Oaks, and the following day, Mystic Dan won the Derby. Yesterday in the Acorn, Torpedo Anna won the Acorn. So I'm thinking, Kenny McPeak already has the best 3-year-old filly in the country, and with that, you might have the best 3-year-old in the country if Mystic Dan wins. So that's why I'm picking Mystic Dan to win the Belmont Stakes. And for those who are beginning horse race bettors or novices, the most efficient bet I would recommend is a across the board. So across the board is a win, place, and show bet. So you have 3 chances to win. If your horses finish as 1, 2, 3, you win. So let me put this as an example. So the number 4 horse here is Blazing Sevens, who's running in the Met Mile. And if for gambling terms, if you go to the casino and you see the slot machines, you see those Blazing Sevens. So I'll use him as an example. So instead of putting, let's say he's now 8 to 1. Instead of putting $25 to win, you could put $10 across the board. That'll be $30 total. The thing is, with the win bet, he has to win. So yeah, you want to win the $25, you would win a lot. But let's say you put Blazing Sevens and do across the board for $10, which is a $30 bet, and he finishes first. Not only will you get the first, second, but also the third. In fact, if Blazing Sevens gets second when you place the across the board, it already pays off your bet. So you probably would make a profit. So that's what I would recommend. And for an example, it was last year in the Belmont Stakes. I picked Arcangelo, the winner. I put a $5 across the board bet, which is $15, and he finished first. So with that $15, with the win place show bet that I won on Arcangelo, I end up winning $298. Now I could have put $15 across the board in, put $45, but it's just an example to show you. So let me put this as a gambling terms. Think of it when you go to the casino and play craps, and you put $100 on the bet pass. Well, instead of putting $100 on the bet pass, put $50 on the bet pass, and then when a point is established, put $50 to lay the odds. So in both cases, you are putting $100. But if you put $100, but if you put $50 on the pass and then $50 on laying the odds, you get more of your money when you if the point it wins, instead of winning putting $100 on the pass bet. Because if you put $100 on the pass bet, you're just going to get $100 back. Whereas if you put $50 on the pass bet and lay the odds, you'll get more than $100. So that's the one thing I would recommend for novice and beginning bettors. And using that example, the one undercard I'm going to use to bet for the Belmont is going to be the Woody Stephens. On Kentucky Derby Day, the day before to carry, I was planning to bet. And when he was 47-1 odds on the American Turf Sprint, I chickened out. He ended up winning. On the Preakness Stakes, I bet on Balnikov. I was not going to be chickened out. Balnikov finished third in the San Francisco Mile at Golden Gate Fields. He had Frankie Dettori. He went out 6-1. I put $10 on him, and then he won. So, and I won $300 that day because I put across the board on him. So what's my bet? My long shot bet for the undercard? Oh, it's going to be on the Woody Stephens, and actually it's going to be Imagination. He's $1 million horse, and I am intrigued by $1 million horses. But there's two things that's going on for him. Actually, three things. He has Bob Baffert as a trainer. He has Frankie Dettori. And if you look at his last start, he did run the Preakness. But let's take away the Preakness. Okay? Take away that 7th place. All of his starts have been first or second. This is only a 7-furlong race. And since he's by the 5-time lead start Into Mischief, if I could get him at 10-1 odds, yeah, I'm playing him. So this is my long shot bet of the day, and if this would be definite across the board bet candidate. Next up, I'm going to mention about the Golden Hour Pick 4. I've always said in my videos, this is my favorite bet, and it's the last two races at Santa Anita and Golden Gate Fields. So this is going to be my last video on the Golden Hour Pick 4 because Golden Gate Fields will be having its last day tomorrow, and I won't be there. So I'm going to give insights on this. So this is the first leg is the 9th race. It's a 6-furlong race, and I noted about 2 horses. Number 1 is Sharp Ride. One is because in its first Asking debut, it won, but with the same jockey that he has right now. So if you look at that and look at that, he won. So she won. So I'm considering. The other horse I'm considering is number 2, Perfect Gray, because it won its first race and debut, but then it ran on turf and finished 7th. So going back to dirt surface could be very very beneficial for this horse. I might be thinking about number 4, Recalcitrant, but I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure yet. And then the other 2 horses I'm really thinking about is number 6, who's probably going to be the favorite, E- Eden's and uh, Elton's in another. Elton singing another. Sorry if I ever mispronounced that horse, but yeah, he's run four times, and he's run in the money 5 starts at Santa Anita. Other one I'm thinking about is going to be Petite Ange, and he's ran 3 times second. He's straight, and he's 10-1 odds. This time last week in the Golden Hour Pick Four, the payout for $1 Golden Hour Pick Four was over 20,000. In my Golden Hour Pick Four bets, I've been very conservative. I would pick 3 horses from each race, or 3 horses from each. That would be $81. Or I would pick 3 horse and 4 horse in another leg. That would be $108. I'm going to put $4 across. I'm going to put at least 4 horses in each bet. So that would be a $256 um, bet on the Golden Hour Pick Four. But as I said, the Golden Hour Pick Four after tomorrow will not be available. So it's time not to be played safe. And I'll say that as an example was during the San Francisco Stakes Mile. I did bet the exacta the tri superfecta box 10 cent, and I got it. The payout was $170. Had I put a $1 across the board for a $24 bet, $12 bet, I would have won $1,700. So this is a time right now not to for me to play it safe. I played it safe, and yesterday I almost got it, but right now with the last Golden Hour pick, if I'm going to bet, I'm not going to play it safe. The second leg of the Golden Hour pick four is race number 6 at Golden Gate Fields. So here are the horses that I'm considering. Number 1 is Party with Patty. So it won its last race, and this is going to be on Tapeta. It won its last race, and in addition, there's something that's going on for him. First, he's by his sire's Oscar Performance, who is the sire of Endlessly, who won the El Camino Real Derby at Golden Gate Fields. So this horse already has a sort of a pedigree standpoint. Second is his trainer, Isidro Tamayo. He's actually the third leading trainer in Golden Gate Fields. So he's a horse. This is why number 1, Party with Patty, is one of the considerations. The other one I'm thinking considering is probably the more line favorite is Grubauer, and he did win its last race. But he's also, look at his trainer is Tim McKenna, who's actually the second leading trainer at Golden Gate Fields. So uh, and I always like to look at a pedigree standpoint. Hence, I put under like Tapit, then wrote down Pulpit and AP Indy. So that's just for a pedigree standpoint. So this horse is a consideration. Another one I'm thinking about is, and he has a actually AP Indy in this bottom line, is Halo Rando, who's now 92, and 5 out of 6 times at Golden Gate Fields, he's been in the money. So he's a horse I'm considering. Um, the other one I'm thinking is number 6, Super Null. And actually, if you look at his race right here, he's won 3 out of 4 at Golden Gate Fields. So those are the 4 horses I'm considering my second leg of the Golden Hour Pick Four. The third leg of the Golden Hour Pick Four is race 10, Santa Anita. And here are the horses I'm considering. One is actually number 3 is Baldoro, and the reason is his jockey is Joseph Laprida. Sorry if I mispronounced that name. Last week in the Golden Hour Pick Four, this jockey was on one of the long shots that won. I believe he won the third leg in Santa Anita, and that horse was, I think, it was over 10-1. I believe. I think it might have been 20-1 because I think the payout was pretty big. But yeah, I think so. With the jockey running in the last week, contributing to the big payout of the $20,000 Golden Hour Pick Four, I am considering this play on number 3 on Baldoro. The other horse I'm considering is number 4, Keen Go, and even though he has only won one race, and I should explain, this race is actually a turf race. So he has won on a turf grass, the most recent Santa Anita. So it's a play that I'm considering because he is one of the favorites. The other horse I'm considering is Poradu, and he's ridden by Antonio Fresu. He's the leading jockey at Santa Anita. So I'm considering because of the jockey, and anytime Fraser gets on a single digit odds, it's highly likely that he'll perform. This horse will perform well. And the other horses I'm considering are actually long shots. The first one is is number 8 Saint Ignacio. He's only won one race overall, but from the form they said he might come back from behind. So he's more like a come back from behind horse. Um, so he's actually finished of all the San Anita Turf race 5 times. He's only ran third. So that's one of the long shots I'm considering. The long shot I'm really considering is number 9, My Ransom. If you look at his form, there's a reason why he's 30 to 1, right? There's no way that he should win. But as I mentioned, last week's Golden Hour Pick 4 was $20,000. I mean, I'm considering putting him because of that. I'm not. When's the next time I'm going to play the Golden Hour Pick 4? This is my last one. So it's in normal Golden Hour Pick 4s or a normal Pick 4 picks, I wouldn't bet him. But considering last week was 20,000, I'm highly considering thinking about putting him. The last leg of the Golden Hour Pick 4 is race 7, Golden Gate Fields, and this race here is a mile on Tepeta. So here are the horses I'm considering. Number 1 is Effective Give, and he's run, and Golden Gate Fields, he's run 10 out of 17 times he's been in the money. So he's finished first or second or third at 10 of 17 tries at Golden Gate Field. The other horse I'm considering is actually I wouldn't consider a long shot, but he's a pretty good price. It's Fantastic Dream, because he won his last race. And this is a claiming race, and he's going a class just a little bit over. This is a $5,000 claiming race. He won at a $4,000 claiming race. So he's moving up to competition, but not that much. Another horse I'm considering is Cooper Limit, and he's won his last 2 races at Golden Gate Fields. So maybe this is the horse who's finding his groove right now, at the moment. The favorite is Macho Chrome, and to be honest, I'm not sure why. He's 7. He's finished 7 the last 2 times. He has the highest. His highest. He has one of the highest speed figures, but I noted his highest speed figures. Um, um, you know, Yet he finishes. I think I said around 7th. I got that wrong. Um, Actually, yeah. His highest speed figures, he actually finished first. So disregard what I wrote down. But yeah, his form doesn't entice me to wonder why he's 2 to 1. Only thing is I'm considering playing him because I fear that he might come in, and I don't want to leave a favorite out. Um, if in Golden Hour Pick 4, and the horse I'm really considering is number 6. He could be the longest shot in the field, and at 10 to 1, this could be at 10 to 1. I think this could be a good play, and it's like if you look at his form, it doesn't scream like he's going to do well. But this is gambling, and at 10 to 1, I think this is in this type of field, he has an opportunity. So there you have. So there goes my bet, which includes the Belmont Stakes, uh, the undercard, the Woody Stevens, and the Golden Hour Pick 4. In the Golden Hour Pick 4, I used to be very elaborate. So those 4 races, I would go over 20 minutes. In this case, I went 20 minutes almost for not only for the Golden Hour Pick 4, but for the Belmont Stakes and the Woody Stevens. So that's 6 races in 20 minutes. Not bad. But yeah, right now I'm going to go Gate Fields today. I'm making this video now Friday morning before I go. Hence why the Golden Hour Pick 4, I'm just thinking about horses that I'm planning to pick. Whereas with the Belmont Stakes and the undercard, the day before I was really more assertive about my choices. So yeah, I'm going to miss Golden Gate Fields. If you listen to my video, this is not a time to rant. This is time to celebrate and enjoy it, because life is short. And I'm going to the turf club, bringing my nephew in, and have champagne while watching the races, and enjoy it. So there you go. So I'll leave off the video with my favorite saying when it comes to betting, and what I was taught. Um, you bet small to win big, and good luck everybody for your bets today at the races.